Hello everybody and welcome to Faniversity. I just recently finished The Boys Season 4. Well, I guess I just finished The Boys because this is the first time I've ever seen it. I watched the first 3 seasons throughout the past 4 weeks or in this month. So this month has been a little crazy for me because I have The Boys throughout the entire month, and then next week I see Deadpool. But I'm just here to talk about Season 4, which is the most recent season. And just the disclaimer, the political stuff, we're not going to talk about that unless I'm talking about the story, because some people get really offended because they just found out that it's talking about them. Somehow. I don't understand that, but if you're here to say political speech or hate speech or any of that, this isn't the place for you, because we're just here to talk about nerdy stuff like this. So politics will only be discussed when talking about the show, and we're not going to directly talk about this election. Before I get into the review again, if you just realize that it's making fun of you, how? Let's get into it. Alright, so the writing feels very consistent to the other 3 seasons, and I would know this because I watched this in Gen V, or I watched the first 3 seasons, then Gen V, then this, back to back, so I would kind of know if it's consistent or not, and it's still going really well, and the pacing and all that still feels right, and the characters, and just how everybody acts, except for Annie. I'll get to that later. All the acting is amazing, especially Anthony Starr as Homelander and Butcher. They're always amazing from what I've seen. I love Kimiko and Frenchie the best, personally. Just the acting and their story is just so good. I love Frenchie the best. My favorite episodes of this season were episode 4, which is when Homelander goes to meet his people from the lab. I won't get into spoilers. And the finale. It was just crazy. It was insane. Especially that last scene with the Nirvana song. That really got me scared and excited for the final season. The new characters were very interesting. Sage, she was pretty much like a parody of a Hank Pym or a Shuri, but for the Boys universe, because she is the smartest person on Earth. I'm pretty sure Shuri is in the MCU, so it was pretty interesting to have a villain like that, the smartest person on the planet being a villain. It was pretty cool to see. And Firestarter, the Jubilee parody, that was pretty funny. And it was just an Alex Jones parody as well. It's like if Jubilee went far right into conspiracy theories and stuff. That was really funny and interesting. Like, she was talking about Jewish lasers and stuff. So the parallels are pretty obvious. Like, from the first episode to the entire show, you should have gotten it right away. The stories with the other boys, like Kimiko, Frenchie, Huey, and MM, they're pretty interesting. I don't really care what Annie was doing, because she wasn't doing much other than hanging out with them specifically. But Huey, I love Huey. His story with his dad was great this season, and I just love Simon Pegg so much. He's one of my favorite actors ever, and the acting he did in that episode 4, the same one as the Homelander episode, that was amazing. He's definitely one of those greats, and I'm sad that he might not show up in the show anymore. He's probably gonna be gone, which sucks. The cliffhangers at the very end of episodes and the twists and its turns were amazing. Like, amazingly written. I'm going to talk about that episode 6 cliffhanger So I'll put spoilers. So I'll put like a bar right there. When Joe was confirmed to be like a Butcher's apparition, like his schizophrenia, me and my parents were like, "Whoa, that's good writing." We said that out loud, just like that. We're like, "Wow." So Seth Rogen, Eric Kripke, and all the other people in the writing team, that was amazing. Okay, keep doing that, because that was definitely a huge twist I had no idea was coming at all. Oh, now for the cons, I only have 2 of them. This season feels like a setup season. You know, like how the other 3 seasons were like, stuff was currently going on. This one is like, stuff is going to happen in the next one. But it's still interesting to watch. Even if it wasn't as like action heavy or big as the other 3, it was still suspenseful, and the acting was great and amazing. And Annie, this is my other con. Annie was kind of annoying the entire time. Like, her character in the first 3 seasons was like somewhat relatable, and like you cared about the character. Then she kind of like turned around. It became a little annoying. Like, she would judge Butcher even though he hasn't done anything yet, and it's kind of weird. But if you take your viewpoint on the character, you'd kind of understand. But she's kind of mean to Huey in that last episode. Like, he was abused like multiple times this season, and his dad passed away. So chill. The seasons in order that I have, or the rankings of the seasons I have season 3 at the top, then season 2, then Gen V, then this season, and then season 1. Which kind of shows that they're all not bad. They're amazing seasons of television. And if you haven't watched them, why are you watching this? I highly, highly, highly suggest The Boys. Leave the kids out. There's a lot of gross stuff in this. This season was very, very gross, but not as gross as season 3. Season 3 was disgusting. Okay, I almost threw up. So my rating for this season of The Boys is 8 out of 10. The other seasons, amazing. I just can't wait for that 5th season in Gen V season 2. Said we have to wait a year for Gen V and then another year for The Boys. Why can't they just do it now? They're probably waiting for this election coming up, but if you guys like The Boys, cool. Hope y'all enjoy your day. Bye!